Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Cremated palette, and I was not able to get my hands on this the first time around, but then when they did the restock I was able to get it, and it is $58, and when you get it, it comes in this box, and this is actually like a cutout of the letters so that the cover is what you're seeing underneath. So when you take it out of the box, there's a picture of Jeffree with a look that the first look that Lipstick Nick did on him. And it's got a very high quality mirror. The mirror is really heavy. What I like about this though is you can fold it completely around. So if you're trying to take pictures of the palette or hold it up for a video, the mirror is not going to be reflecting back and causing issues. So that's great. So you get 24 shadows. This was hugely risky, I feel, for him to release this. Not just for the obvious reason, because the theme is death. He's gotten a lot of flack over that, and keep in mind that these products are made well in advance, so there was no way that he could possibly know that we were going to end up with a pandemic and that was going to happen. I mean, this was developed a long time before that actually happened, and so when it released, everybody was like, oh my god, that's in such poor taste. But what was he going to do? Throw everything away? I mean, I bought this not because of the death theme, because every single shade is named after something that has to do with death. I bought it because of the color story and because I like Jeffree Star eyeshadows. The formula is always nice. There's a variety of finishes. But the reason why I said this was risky, aside from the whole death theme, is because of the color story. Because most people do not like blacks, grays, silvers, taupes. Most people don't like those colors. I personally love them because they are very flattering on me. And I think that that's the reason why most people don't like them, because I have like a pink undertone in my skin. My skin varies depending on the time of year, anywhere from fair to light medium, depending on how much time I spend out in the sun. And so these kind of colors really complement my skin tone. And I like that there's a variety of tones and finishes, and yeah. So I've only used it once just to do the look that I have on now, and my first impression is that it performs wonderful, even better than I expected it to, because these types of shades can sometimes be difficult. Let me show you which shades I used. To look at the palette, it looks like I used all the shades, but what happened was I was trying to take pictures of swatches yesterday. I got so angry that I ended up deleting all my pictures, because every time I take pictures with my phone, even though it has probably the best quality cameras on it that money can buy, the pictures never came out the way I wanted them to. Well, I finally figured out why. It was a setting on the camera. But I figured that out after I took the pictures and got frustrated, so I have to take swatch pictures all over again now. But at least now I know what was causing it. Yeah, it was a setting that I had to change on the camera. But anyways, that's why the palette doesn't look perfect, because I've already stuck my finger and swirled it around in every single one of these multiple times actually. So yeah, that's why the the palette doesn't look perfect. But let me show you which ones I have used. So I did my brows with a combination of Wednesday and Life Insurance. And Jeffree had mentioned in one of his videos that that's what they had done. And those kinds of shades are kind of difficult to use with your brows. It's tough, especially when you're mixing colors. It's hard to get like the symmetry and the perfect balance that you're looking for. Like I like the way that this one came out, but then this one looks a little too dark. So it's, yeah, these kind of colors are kind of hard to work with to do your brows. But I just wanted to try it out. But I think that this one does look quite natural and I'm happy with it. But yeah, I didn't do as good of a job on that one. But if you like to use these colors for brows, good luck trying to find them in a brow kit or a brow pencil because they're pretty much non-existent. There used to be a couple of companies that made gray type brow products, and one of those companies went out of business and the other one just stopped making it. So yeah, if you like these kind of colors for brows, you pretty much have to use eyeshadows. So, but they did perform well. It's just I didn't get quite the right mixture for that one. But this one, I really like the way it came out. And then this shade right here, Afterlife, is what I have on as my face highlight. Let's see if I can get it to, there we go. So it's like a, it's like, to me, this is like a light peach. That's not the way it's described when I read the color descriptions that Beautylish posted. I like to order my Jeffree Star products from Beautylish because their shipping is way faster than if you order from Jeffree's website. And another thing I like about Beautylish is all the information that they have on their site about products is, there's always a lot of things that even the brands themselves don't include, so it's very informative. But anyways, yeah, I have that on as my face highlight, and I like that a lot. And then on my eyes, I started off with Death Blow as my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight. Then I went in with the shade Goodbye on my lids. Then I went into Solemnly Swear, and I put that in the crease and the outer part of my lids. And then I just took my finger and used Diamond Ashes and patted that over Goodbye. And I just tried to focus it like in the center. So those are the shades. Oh, and I also used Mortuary Beautician is what I have under my eyes, dragged along the lower lash line. And then I have eyeliner on top of that. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I used 8 of the shades, 8 of the 24 shades, and they all performed beautifully. What really shocked me was when I went into Solemnly Swear, because it's kind of a deeper gray, I thought, oh man, this could go horribly wrong. You know, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but because if you've ever used a color like that in the past, it can go very patchy and be difficult to work with. This was a dream. It blended so beautiful. I didn't have any problems at all, and I was just shocked at how easily it applied and blended. And yeah, that was a huge relief. So 8 out of 24 shades gives me an idea, but I would like to definitely do some different kinds of looks, because when you first look at this, it just looks like a palette of grays with maybe some light shades along the bottom. But there's actually some very unique colors in here. Let me go over each shade and just give you what Beautylish gives as a color description and tell you if I agree with that or not, because some of these descriptions I don't feel like they're accurate. So let's just start off with Hearse up here, and then we'll go across. So they describe Hearse as a pitch black matte. Well, yeah, that one definitely. And then next is Angel of Death. This is a black with silver reflex, and it's a metallic. Yep, I'd go along with that one. And then next we have Gravedigger, this one right here. Dark gray with a matte finish. Yeah, I would say that's right. And then Death Certificate is a grungy gold black with a wet metallic finish. Okay, I'm not seeing any gold in there at all. But if you look at it very carefully and tilt it, then you can see a slight spattering or smattering. What is it, spattering or smattering? Of gold. There is gold in there, but it's very hard to see. Okay, RIP, which stands for Rest in Peace, is a cool tone gray with a matte finish. Yeah, okay. Pallbearer is a diamond gray with a wet metallic finish. Yes. Inheritance. Okay, here's where we get into some really unique stuff. Inheritance, right there, is a green-based gray with a matte finish. I would never have thought to make an eyeshadow that was gray mixed with green. And it's like that khaki green. But yeah, I mean, if you look at it, it kind of looks gray, but it also looks khaki green. So really, next time I do my eyes, that's what I think I'm going to do, is I'm going to play with this color, or there's another one in the palette that looks very similar. Okay, so that was Inheritance, and then Wednesday is a cool gray with a matte finish. That was one of the ones I used mixed for my brows. So yeah, I would say that is. Mortuary Beautician, this is what I dragged underneath my lower lash line. Dark gray with a wet metallic finish. And they don't mention anything about tone, but that's definitely cool. I mean, it almost has like a bluish hue to it. Well, that's the way my eyes see it anyway. Last Look, they describe as a gray bronze with a wet metallic finish. I notice whenever Jeffree puts taupe shades in his palettes, he never uses the word taupe. This is a taupe, you guys. That is the very definition of a taupe. The taupe is gray and brown mixed. This is a taupe. So they're calling it a gray bronze, but it's a taupe. Okay, so that was Last Look. And then we have Solemnly Swear, which is this one right here. Cool gray with a matte finish. Yes. And that one, like I said before, performed beautifully. So impressed with that as a crease shade. And then we have the Morgue Tan Gray with a matte finish. This is just like another taupe. So that is a taupe, and that is a taupe. That is metallic, that is matte. Okay? Then we'll move on to the third row. Mausoleum Bronze Gray with a silver sparkle and metallic finish. Taupe. It's a taupe. Now, if you watch my videos, then you know that taupes are my favorite shades. I was really tempted to just go right for the taupes the first time I did this, but I was like, no, this is known as the gray palette, so I should do grays and silvers and blacks and that type of look to be first. But So next is going to be either the greens or the taupes. Now, when I talked about this one, that reminds me, the Morgue Tan Gray. I called that taupe, but it pulls green also. I forgot to mention that. It's kind of important. Okay, so then we go to Embalmed. Soft, cool tone gray with a matte finish. There's sparkle in that, so it's not matte. It's definitely got sparkle in it. Camera's not going to pick it up because it's quite subtle, but trust me, it's there. Eulogy. Warm tone gray with a matte finish. Yeah. Yep. And then we have Life Insurance. Light green gray with a matte finish. Nope. There's no green in that, you guys. It's just a light, cool tone matte gray. Last Respects. Beige gray with a matte finish. Yeah, okay. Yep, I'll go along with that one. Goodbye. Light, cool gray with a metallic finish. Yeah, except it's got faint gold shimmer in it. So how can it be cool tone and have gold shimmer? The base color is a cool tone gray, but I can see gold in that. Okay, Obituary. Tan gray with a matte finish. How about just a matte, light, warm gray? Bridal Gown. No. Burial Gown. Big difference. Burial Gown. Milky gray with a matte finish. Yeah, it's milky, but it's not gray. It's just like a cream. It's like a matte cream shade. And then Afterlife. There was almost a disaster there. I just hit a button. Afterlife. Bone white with metallic finish. No. It's a light peach metallic. Casket Ready. Light milky gray with a matte finish. Yeah, okay. That one I agree with. Death Blow. Pure white with a matte finish. Yes, definitely. And Diamond Ashes. Pure white with a wet metallic finish. No, it's got silver in it. It's definitely got silver in it. I mean, if you look at my eyes, I've got that pattern in the center. So yeah, it's white, but it's a silvery white. So that's my opinion about the color descriptions versus the way they're described on Beautylish. But so far, so good. I'm really glad I bought this. I'm really happy with the way they performed so far. I plan on doing a lot of different kinds of looks. Another reason why I'm really happy that I bought this is, like I said, not that many people like these kind of shades, and because of that, companies don't normally make them. The only time you ever see black, silver, and gray in a palette or taupe is when you see a palette called Smoky, and it's always the same shades. This is the best variety of silvers, grays, whites, blacks, taupes in one palette that I've ever seen and probably ever will see. So you don't necessarily have to think of this as a standalone palette. You can definitely use it as a standalone palette, but whenever I'm doing a look with another palette and I think, geez, I wish there was a gray in this palette that I could use with these other colors, or a taupe, or a black, or a white, or a silver, um, I've got them now. I'm going to pull this palette in with other palettes a lot, I think, because these are my kind of colors. And thank you, Jeffree Star, for doing this color combo, because I doubt anybody else would. I don't think this is going to be a big seller for him because of the color story, and also because of the controversy surrounding the theme of the palette, you know, being all about death. And when I was doing this look, I was trying to decide, okay, what am I going to do on my lips? Because normally in the past, whenever I would do these types of shades on my eyes, I would always go for a pink or a mauve or something like that on my lips. Yeah, pink or mauve is what I would always go for. But I said, okay, let's do something completely outside my comfort zone. We're going to do this cool eye look, and we're going to do a warm nude, a dark nude warm lip. I like it. I like this combo. And I think this might be the first time I've ever done this type of combo before with lips and eyes. And also, that peachy highlight shade ties in with the lips, and I just used a peach blush, or a nude peach blush that I bought the other day for the first time. Everything I'm wearing for products will be in the description box as always. So I'm really happy with this palette so far, but again, it's obviously first impressions because I've only used it once, but I will definitely be doing more looks with this and playing around with it and incorporating it with other things. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.